No, don't you start. Hey everybody, Splint here. Welcome to Splint Reacts. If you are a returning subscriber, then guys, welcome back to the channel. First off, I'm sorry, Miko is just finishing some breakfast. So, that's what you can hear in the background. He's actually so loud, just with everything he does, it's ridiculous. Scrubs, Season 6, Episode 20. Now, I can't remember if it was episodes 18 and 19 that I was really cranky with JD when he was like, it should have been me with the whole Elliott thing again. Ugh, I just see red whenever he goes back there. I did really like the way that episode 20 finished. I don't really know where JD goes from here. I suppose he's now got Kim to think about and their baby and how that's gonna work and how he supposedly feels for Elliott. Now, if you're new here, my stance on Elliott and JD is what it is. I don't think that they are a good couple. But I've been saying that for 6 seasons, I think, so anyways. I don't think it's a surprise to anyone, but I am Team Keith. I love Keith. I think Keith is a golden retriever boyfriend or fiance, and I need a Keith. That's all I'm saying. He's just sweet. He loves Elliott. I think I would be really sad to see Keith messed with as a character, like if he were to flip or, you know, become somebody that we don't like because of something he says or does. I would wait for that to happen, so I just hope that he stays his sweet self. Yeah, and I just don't know how things work if Kim has a job elsewhere, if she comes back into the fold in a more permanent kind of way as a main character. I think that it'll be interesting to see what advice Turk gives to JD or Perry even. So yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it there, guys, and let's just get into this reaction. Oh my goodness, can you guys see the fog on my glasses from the heat? God. Also, to the people commenting on my legs. Yes, I'm indeed wearing pants. Most of the time I'm wearing bike pants because it's hot in Australia. God, get off my back. But to all the lovely people who show up and leave nice comments, thank you very much. Also, shout out to my patrons. Work is always really, really busy coming up to the end of the year, as most places are. And I just haven't been able to get content out as fast as I would like. I promise you, I am doing the best I can with what I've got, but thank you so much for your patience over on Patreon. In particular, I really appreciate you guys. There's not many of you there, but I appreciate you guys for everything that you do to support this channel. Let's get into episode 20, which is called My Rabbit. Enjoy the reaction.
I had just been blindsided by the two most important women in my life. First, Elliott asked me this.
Do you think I'm making a mistake by marrying Keith?
And then my ex-girlfriend, Kim, followed me back from a medical convention and asked me this.
How could you just leave me there? Holy frick, you're still pregnant. Hey, do you think that I should marry Keith?
Elliott, I already told you, you're just going through some pre-wedding panic. This is how it'll feel when you walk out of that church married. Clap, damn it!
I kind of blame Perry for her state of mind at the moment, but...
I'm sorry. Let me just file these and we'll talk.
Great. How could you do this to me again?
Cut me some slack. I just found out I'm still having a baby. But you want me to get you some tea and we can sit and talk?
Oh my god.
It's open, Kim.
What the hell?
Okay, that one was a little excessive. Every time I think about running away, I look at the fat guy in the tracksuit with the giant rabbit head and he doesn't say anything.
Okay, elaborating would help.
He's my conscience.
Ow.
The baby's due in a month. And I guess I was hoping that you'd want me to have it here, you know, so that we could go through it together.
Why don't you just tell him what you want? Oh, these two are so annoying.
Really?
I'm sorry, Kim. This is a big deal for me. I think I need to be alone right now.
Oh my god.
When it comes to babies, women are crazy.
If you would please, can you hold her by that rim over there? I'm gonna Photoshop a basketball into her hand and Photoshop you out. Everybody's gonna think my baby can dunk, right? It's gonna be crazy.
Maybe I should ask another dad.
I know what Kim did to you was just crazy, but pregnant women are among a select group of people who are actually allowed to act insane, much like sports mascots. Besides, we're talking about your kid. I think we both know what you're gonna do.
Okay, I'm in. Since Kim didn't have an OB here in town, we made her an appointment at the hospital. That meant she had to face all the people who were mad at her for what she'd done. There was my best friend, who was furious, and my mentor, who was equally upset but didn't want to show it.
Hi, Kim.
Other acquaintances who were much more loyal than I thought.
Hussy, liar, jerk.
Who is that?
Oh my god.
Well, I had to go check out a patient. I'll meet you upstairs.
Great.
And by the way, all this sympathy that's coming your way, that's gonna turn. And when it does, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna enjoy. Hey, not finished. It.
You have peripheral arterial disease.
We're gonna discuss some options and get back to you.
Since Turk was a surgeon, he always had the same answer.
I'm slicing that guy open. Yes, there's a risk. But with this type of surgery, his quality of life would improve like that.
What do you think, Perry?
What's black and white and should never, ever be allowed inside of a hospital?
Oh, is it Lloyd and Charisse? Because their PDA has gotten out of control.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
You two still nauseate me more.
Oh. Ew. Yuck.
I'm throwing you a bachelorette party.
Carla?
I'm your maid of honor and you haven't let me do anything yet.
Oh, I'm not that bad.
You wrote my wedding toast.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there weren't any sex jokes in there because my grandma Lottie still thinks I'm a virgin, despite what was painted on our town's water tower.
Well, what about your honeymoon?
I just want a hotel that's on the beach. Oh, and it's got to have a bathroom with a bidet, because I cannot wear my going-out thong if I've got sand in my patootie.
Screw Hawaii. Know where you should go?
Turk, for the last time, there is no place called Kokomo.
Where'd the Beach Boys shoot the video, huh?
Hey, babe. Still thinking about going skiing for our honeymoon?
It's a total possibility. Okay, so I know what I like.
Kim, everything looks good.
I hate ultrasounds. The gel feels like a whale hocked a loogie on my belly.
Hockaloogie means spit, right? So like a whale spit on her belly.
Do you want to know the sex of the baby? Because I already found out.
Hit me.
It's a boy.
Boy. What's his name?
He didn't say.
Can we name him Sam after my dad?
After what I did to you, you can name this kid whatever the hell you want.
We can name him Sam Perry Gilligan Dorian.
Those are all better than anything nerdy like Aragorn or Chewbacca.
Turk has dibs on Chewie.
That's cute.
Turk.
Sam Perry Gilligan Dorian. I actually like it.
Okay, Mr. Fulton, it's almost time to prep you for surgery. Hello. Cute granddaughter.
Actually, she's my daughter.
I got a daughter, too. Yeah. 6 months. Already playing basketball.
Oh my god.
So check out the party plans. A limo takes all the girls to the spa for a Marty Petty party. That's margaritas, martinis, and pedicures.
Carla, this rocks.
I know.
Uh-oh.
What?
Notice that you've put Ronnie Ippolito on the list. Plus, I'm not so sure we don't want to have a sit-down dinner. You know, maybe do something a little less girly, like bowling or paintball or Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Okay, let's make a list.
Sounds great.
And that's his heart right there.
That's amazing.
Just don't get freaked out by how big his head is in comparison to the rest of his body.
What great costumes! I wouldn't recognize any of you. Well, except for you. You're Dorian's kid.
Damn it. I just hope he doesn't get my dad's dainty hands or my mom's patchy facial hair, and no, I didn't flip those.
I just want what every father wants for his son. Health, happiness, and a lifelong obsession with American musical theater.
Sounds good.
Last night when I went into your room, I couldn't fall asleep. I just laid on the bed, staring at the door, hoping you might come in. I don't even know if you like me. I don't really like myself right now. But do you think there's a 1 in a million chance that a year from now or 5 years from now, you could get to a place where you forgive me and then maybe we could give it another shot?
No is a powerful word. It can surprise a colleague.
Aren't you supposed to do surgery on that guy today?
No.
I just got us into a great gay bar for some group free dancing. Now I just have to call a few restaurants.
No can piss off a friend.
Do you want some help, Elliott?
No, Carla, I've got it.
Luckily with Kim, it was easy just to say yes and make her feel better.
No, Kim. I'm sorry. There's not any chance.
It was pretty dog.
I felt bad about hurting Kim, so out of compassion, I pawned her off on my friends.
Fine, she can come with us, but I'm not gonna be nice to her.
Thanks. So where are you guys gonna go?
We're gonna go look at bridesmaids' dresses to see what Carla thinks.
Oh yeah, because my opinion matters so much.
What the frick is with you? Are you really that immature?
I'm gonna go check.
Have you met these men?
I want a cat fight. That'll do.
I was like, what do you do that for?
Hey, JD, check it out. Ugly Betty holding Izzy.
I don't care about your stupid photoshopping, Turk.
Dude, what the hell? That was real. We saw it at Costco.
You apologize to your friend right now.
I'm sorry about your picture.
Gym teacher bunny conscience.
Yeah. What the hell, man? Why didn't you operate on Mr. Fulton?
And vascular surgery is way too risky for a guy that age.
Wasn't too risky yesterday.
Yeah, well, that was before I found out he had a kid.
Would you mind just trying on this dress for my cousin Layla?
Is she pregnant too?
Oh, no, just a fatty.
Would you try on this dress for my cousin Layla?
What is your problem?
You totally took over the bachelorette party. You're a crazy control freak.
I am not.
Really? I thought I would wear this tiara. Is that all right with you?
Of course it is.
Good. I think it... I said no bling. See, I told you.
It's an interesting looking bridesmaid's dress. But to each their own.
What am I doing here? Everybody hates me. No wonder JD said what he said.
What did he say?
All Kim asked was if there was a 1 in a million chance for the two of you and you couldn't just give her a little hope.
She's pregnant. You're supposed to tell her what she wants to hear.
Yeah, like remember when Carla was preggers and we all told her how beautiful she was even though she looked like George Lopez?
Now I'm really pissed at you.
Their friendship is, I've actually really enjoyed watching grow.
Turk, you might want to buckle up because the Coxian Express... Coxian is not the adjective version of your name. It's a clever combination of Cox Honduran. Anyway, the aforementioned Express is about to drop some knowledge on your brown ass. You can't change who you are as a doctor just because you're a dad. Tell him, Pear.
Of course, being a father changes who you are as a doctor. For God's sake, it changes everything about you.
Why did you come if you're just going to contradict me?
I don't know. Intentionally annoying you seems pretty Coxian. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to step over there so that we can present a united front against you. Point is, when that kid comes, you'll start seeing the world a whole lot differently.
You develop patience.
Learn to forgive easier. I've seen the Wiggles live in concert. Twice.
Did they perform Big Red Car?
They opened and closed the show with it. It was awesome.
I'm trying to think if it's the Wiggles that I would have grown up with at the time this came out, because there's been a few changes, obviously, since they were first established. I'm gonna look it up.
Look, I know that I'm a control freak, but it's just my nature. For example, you've got one maverick hair sticking out of that right eyebrow that is driving me crazy, and I want nothing more than to pin you down and to pluck the hell out of it. But of course I won't. Unless you want me to. You're my best friend, and I'm sorry.
Good, because the party's still on. You gotta go the next 20 minutes without asking any questions about what we're doing.
I can do that.
Righto.
Oh, this is so cool! And time, that's 20 minutes. What are we doing? Where is everyone? This feels all wrong. Elliott, relax.
All your friends are standing by. I've made reservations at 4 different restaurants. I booked the paintball field, 4 lanes at the bowling alley, and I've made reservations at various gay dance clubs.
And what if I don't like the outfits that some of the girls are wearing?
Everyone's been told that they have to bring back up outfits.
Carla, you're the most amazing friend.
Look, as ridiculous as that sounds, it's really great that Carla knows her so well.
I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, and like I said, that's a friendship that I've really enjoyed watching.
I was glad it was late and that Kim was asleep. It gave me time to think about what Turk and Dr. Cox said about fatherhood changing you.
Gone?
Is Jack...
Surely not.
But mostly I thought about how much it sucked that my parents were divorced when I was a kid.
Right here. I'm just checking.
And how much easier life would be for my son if Kim and I were together.
Oh, please don't propose.
It wasn't just about me anymore. I had to give us a shot.
Hey.
Hey, even if it was only 1 in a million.
Okay, that's good at least. JD was totally annoying at the beginning with the running away. So I'm glad that he stopped doing that and just kind of sat down and talked to Kim. I really enjoyed watching Elliott and Carla in this episode, and I thought that the cuts to the janitor and Ted and Keith and Lloyd was so funny. They were great. Dr. Cox wasn't really in this episode as much as I expected him to be. I thought that he would be a little bit more involved in the storyline. So that was interesting, but it seemed like this episode in particular was really focused on JD dealing with himself. I really did think that JD was going to propose at the end of that episode, just after he was talking about his parents being divorced. I'm glad that he didn't do that. I hope he doesn't, because divorce, like asking someone to marry you if you don't love them, you know, that's just a recipe for disaster, I think. But anyways, season finale. I don't think Elliott gets married. I don't think that Kim gives birth. I don't know. I don't think those two big things are going to happen this episode. Maybe we get close to it. Or maybe Elliott gets married. She just had a bachelorette party, right? Maybe she does. Also, I hate bachelorette parties. Like, I don't go to them. You want me to go to a bachelorette party, spend all of this money, and then go to your wedding, where I'm probably going to have to buy a new outfit, get my hair done, travel, buy wedding gifts? No thanks. One or the other, maybe. That's just me. I've had people who have gotten mad at me for being in that position, but whatever. I am who I am. Let's get into the season 6 finale, you guys, which is called My Point of No Return.
Given recent events, cuddling was as far as I was gonna go. Kim and I had to get to know each other again, and build trust, and oh my God, is that side boob?
My hormones are going crazy. I might just pounce your skinny ass.
Kim, I really don't think we should.
I won't. I got a giant boogie on my nose.
I must have her.
You know what, on second thought?
Yes?
Still, I wonder what it'll be like having sex with a pregnant woman. That was so cool.
Yeah, somebody else liked it too. He's going crazy in there.
And now it's disgusting.
Nope. Yep. Not something you say.
We stayed up nights talking. We got the place ready for a baby. And before you knew it, we were a couple again.
Bye, Sammy.
Now that Elliott's wedding was only a week away, things were getting tense.
I just don't understand why our families can't sit at the same table.
Keith, it's impossible to fit all the Dudemeisters at one table with...
Dudemeisters.
I know that I'm being a bridezilla, so to make it up to you, here's a kiss with extra tongue. You're the only one that hasn't RSVP'd to my wedding yet. What the hell?
I didn't know I was invited.
But I sent your invitation to 1 North Cemetery Drive.
That's the address of the Addams family. I changed my records to mess with Kelso because he's always calling me Lurch. I figured out at 1313 Mockingbird Lane. The Munsters TV show. I'm old.
So, can you make it?
You crazy? I wouldn't miss it for the world.
That might have been the best line of the season.
Here's some things I'd rather see happen than Dinkus over there becoming the Godfather. A nuclear war, a sequel to Hope Floats, Hugh Jackman winning an Oscar.
Yeah. Funny, long list. We get it. You need a new thing, big guy.
Why would I get rid of him as godfather when you keep letting me know how much it bothers you?
It's like he's never met you.
Right?
And I love Hope Floats. And then Jordan pushed Dr. Cox over the edge by calling their daughter, little Jennifer Dillon, this.
Okay, come on, GD.
It's amazing how some couples are so close that they can finish each other's sentences.
So there we were. Hottest day of the year.
At the beach, and we're both wearing jeans. Isn't that crazy? Guess who we run into?
It was Dr. J, Kim. And unless you want to hear about this for the next hour, please change the subject.
Okay, my lease is up in my apartment in Washington.
Why don't you just give up that apartment? You said it's so small. Plus, I think it'd be fun if the baby was around here for a few months.
Okay, I'll give it up.
You think that I'm gonna be comfortable in my 5-inch heels and my rib crushing corset and my nipple tape? There will be no poppers in my wedding photos, Keith. This is probably the only time that all of our closest friends and our family are gonna be all together in the same room. So this wedding really isn't about us, okay?
Okay.
It's about me! Now come on!
This is Mr. Cole. He's in a persistent vegetative state and was admitted with community-acquired pneumonia.
It's most likely related to aspiration given his prior phrenic nerve paralysis.
His doctor's creepy.
That's his wife.
Right.
Men, I've gathered the brain trust because I have been invited to Blonde Doctor's wedding.
Blonde, he's still calling it Blonde Doctor.
Now, what I need from you is gift ideas. Impress me.
You could check the registry and get her some nice linens.
Or I could check the boring and get her some boring.
You know what I got my mom that she really loved? That weird birth control thing that they sew under your arm skin.
Okay, highly disturbing, but you're thinking outside the box.
Oh, yeah.
Why did he get his mom the ball?
Look, Doug, I'm only comfortable with a 3-man brain trust, and right now I'm giving Lloyd here a tryout. I didn't have to ask for the pager back. Thanks, kid. Here's your pager. Your idea?
There's this amazing house on my delivery route with all kinds of valuable stuff and no alarm. We could rob it.
I'm gonna need that back. This for a little while.
Okay, Tina, here's what I'm prepared to offer you to relinquish the post of Godfather. I will stop calling you girls' names. You interested now?
I'm still here, aren't I?
I'll give you my real pager number.
I'll be able to page him 24/7.
No deal.
What are you doing?
One hug.
Per week.
Decade.
Month.
Year.
Done. You're welcome.
Wait a minute. If I agree to that, I only get that stuff until you retire. But if I'm Godfather, I'm in your life forever.
Babe, should the valets at our reception wear green or red vests?
Why didn't you just pick one?
Because I want every detail of our wedding to be exactly the way you want it.
I've never loved you more than I do at this moment. And I want them to wear green. Forest, not lime.
Got it.
How did you get him to be like that?
Did you do that thing all guys want us to do, but we swore we'd never do?
I didn't have to. He just loves me. Why did you?
I'm saving that bullet for a diamond tennis bracelet.
By the way, Frank's breathing was labored, so I suctioned his airway.
I have to say, I'm blown away by how you're taking care of your husband.
We were married 19 years before his accident.
She just loves
You're
him.
getting married. You understand that kind of love. Sorry, my husband has a little eye gunk.
Bless.
Okay, maybe I didn't make myself clear. I don't want to give Blonde Doctor just a thing, you know? I want her married life to be full of joy. I want to give her happiness.
It's up to him. We can't control what kind of husband he'll be.
Say that again, exactly the same way.
We can't control what kind of husband he'll be.
Or can we?
Tell your baby mama she can have her job back. By the way, I think it's hilarious that you trust her again.
I know, sir. I got your email.
I asked Nancy No-Chin to be the godfather because I know deep down you really care about him, and you know that he would be an excellent godfather for our little girl.
I'll do anything.
Here's what I want. When I buy matching outfits for you and Jack, you have to wear them. And I get to go on one movie date with the maitre d' at that new Italian restaurant we go to, and no asking what happened after I go.
Done. May I go now?
Yeah.
You're out as godfather.
How did he find my thinking spot?
He's so aggressive with it.
Harry, we forgot to pick out a godmother.
Carla, do the honors.
Yes. Oh, it's bullshit.
Rabbi.
Father.
Don't care, hit it.
It's amazing how quickly panic can set in. Like panic over whether or not you love your fiance enough.
I've got some gunk in my eye. Can you get it out for me?
Or panic over suddenly finding yourself in too deep.
Look at them. Mom, Dad, and baby. That's gonna be us.
Oh my god, these two.
I got stuff covering a shift.
Oh, no problem. I'll wait up for you. And you know that half glass of wine my doctor says I'm allowed every night? It makes me super randy.
I really didn't have to cover a shift. I just needed some time alone.
What are you doing here?
Hiding from my significant other due to a massive panic attack over the life-altering commitment I'm about to make. I told Keith that I was working tonight. He already went home.
Night.
I was gonna say they're gonna kidnap him.
Actually, your night's just begun.
I'm getting married in a week. A week. Why was I in such a hurry? Oh, wait, I'll answer that for you. Because I'm the biggest idiot in the whole entire world?
Really, Elliott? The biggest? I got back together with a woman who lied to me about being pregnant with my child. You should also note that even though I promised myself I was gonna take it slow, I convinced her to give up her apartment, move in with me, and start working here.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just realizing right now that I did all that.
I just wish there was a test I could take to tell me if I'm doing the right thing.
How am I supposed to handle a relationship and a kid at the same time?
I don't know. Dr. Cox and Jordan are totally dysfunctional, but they seem to make it work.
Wow! I'm gonna get the photographer.
Jordan, I hate
So
this.
cute.
I would think an arrogant ass like you would love having his very own clone.
Up yours, Bobo.
Yeah, up yours, Bobo.
Okay, incredibly handsome guy. You're about to marry blonde doctor. My gift to her is to train you to be a good husband.
Well, I think I'm okay.
Lloyd, anything?
Yeah, I'm still not sure who Elliott is. Oh, come on! This guy sucks!
The thing that freaked me out was watching this woman wipe eye gunk off her brain-dead husband. I mean, I don't think I could spend 2 years wiping eye gunk off Keith's brain-dead face.
Elliott, they were married for like 20 years. Still, maybe we're freaking out about nothing, you know?
Really?
I confided in Kim that I was really scared about being a doctor and being a dad at the same time, because both of those things require you to throw all of yourself into them. And she was amazing. She really calmed me down and made me feel good about it.
Here's the scenario. You have just come home from work late. Blonde doctor made your dinner, and she is angry because you didn't call ahead. Plus, you have brought along with you Lance, your gay ultimate frisbee buddy, played by Todd. And Ted, you'll be playing blonde doctor.
Falling in love with you, long blonde hair. Talking very fast, talking very fast. Frick, frick. Okay, I'm ready. Action.
Oh my god.
Todd.
Look, the only
Lloyd.
person I have to prove my love to is Elliott. And I plan on doing that every day for the rest of my life. Done here.
Golden Retriever.
You heard what he just said. He's gonna be a great husband. And you know why? Because we got him there. Way to go, brain truck. Not you, Lloyd. You're out.
I figured.
Well, I mean, at least let, what's his face back in Bumbag. What's his name? Ah, Doug.
These are all I have in my locker.
If these two kiss, you guys, I'm gonna be pissed.
You ever think maybe we're perfect for each other? We just have the same fatal flaw.
I mean that whenever we get too close to a commitment, we totally freak out and try to escape. There's no escape in this one. The gifts are all here. People bought plane tickets. I'm getting married. I've reached the point of no return. I'd have to do something huge.
I'd have to go nuclear.
So there we were, together, but not together. And as always, not knowing what the hell we were doing.
No! God, please, no! No!
You guys. Okay. A well done episode. I just don't like where it's heading. But it was actually quite funny. I just think that the amount of self-sabotage is ridiculous. I mean, at least they're aware of it because they're both talking about it, that's their one flaw. But I don't know, it's just ridiculous. I don't understand how we get to this point. Like, okay, no, I need to relax. I guess at least the good part is that they're aware that they're self-sabotaging. I mean, that's a positive, that they're aware of it. But if you're aware of it, maybe try to stop doing it. Look, I love Keith. I love Keith so much, and I don't want him to get hurt. You know what? This is Scott Foley all over again. I think I actually like Keith more than I did Scott Foley, but I forget Scott Foley's character's name, but I was Team Scott Foley, I'm Team Keith, and I feel like he's gonna get hurt. And that's sucky for me as a Keith fan. I'm glad that Lloyd got to be part of the brain trust even for a little while, but I hope they let Doug back in. I think this was a strong series finale. I think when this came out at the time, you would have been really worried going into season 7, or very curious about what was going to happen in season 7. So guys, unfortunately for this season, I couldn't really find anything in the way of bloopers or gag reels. And I am kind of careful when I'm looking for those types of videos because I don't want anything to be spoiled for me for upcoming seasons. But what I can say about this season in general was that it was a really interesting start, because I thought that as we were coming into this season, JD really had a lot of, I thought, growth as a character, and then it kind of petered out halfway through and we kind of ended back to where we were originally with immature, self-sabotaging JD. So that was a bit frustrating. I also think that this season had the worst episode of Scrubs I've ever seen, which was just, I think, the flashback episode. I think I spoke about it at the time of recording. I also want to give you guys a huge, huge shout out for bearing with me through season 6 as well. I cannot explain how unhealthy I have been towards the back end of this year. I have been so unwell, so I really, really appreciate everybody's support. I know that I addressed it at the time when I found out what was wrong, but it's been a lot of medical examinations and ultrasounds and blood tests and other things, and I think trying to balance my health with YouTube and work has really been a challenge this year. But I'm really, really grateful that people, for the most part, are really understanding about that. Yeah, that has definitely been a big battle as we've gone along. So thank you very much for your support and your patience and your perseverance through season 6. It's really funny, I was really nervous to laugh when I first started watching this show because I didn't want to sound like a hyena or anything, or like a witch, but I've just started like outwardly cackling as we've gone on. But I'm pretty comfortable in myself and having the channel these days, so I just try to be myself here. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the reaction, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to the channel for future Scrubs reactions and other videos that will be dropping along the way. I will see you guys for season 7. Peace!